can you please really take the time to help us here? And I especially want to thank that great musician, Esperanza Spalding, and the Southern California Children's Choir for the beautiful performance of What a Wonderful World. Now, our next presenter is everything little girls want to be when they grow up. Smart, talented, beautiful, and a murderous ballerina. Please welcome last year's winner for Best Actress, Miss Natalie Portman.
To present the nominees for performance by an actor in a leading role. Damian, you did what we all dream of with your art. You created so much empathy for another human being that we all left the theater looking at the world differently. As Carlos Galindo, an undocumented immigrant fighting to give his son the opportunities he never had, you made us face a very true portrait of a human being no one had ever dared us to consider before. You gave a voice to the voiceless in the film A Better Life. Damian Bashir.
I'm sorry about failing you.
No. You never failed me.
I was never there.
You were always there. You were always there, always.
The near impossible. You managed to make us believe you were just a regular guy, but under very irregular circumstances. As Matt King, a man whose wife is in a coma when he finds out she was cheating on him, you subtly and movingly conveyed the tricky mix of betrayal and grief. We will long remember your great work in The Descendants. George Clooney.
Does she love him? Who is he? I'm sorry to put you in that position, but I'm not really the one who put you there, am I? I'd like to know who the guy is that my wife was seeing.
John, what a way to introduce yourself to American audiences. Your every gesture brought back memories of the silent film legends from almost a century ago. And your final dance had us applauding as you finally talked out loud. Admittedly, you only said 2 words on screen, but your George Valentin spoke volumes in The Artist. Jean Dujardin. Crazy to all of us here tonight that tonight marks your first ever Oscar nomination. But you took a well-known character played decades ago by another brilliant actor and made that character completely your own, with incredible nuance and restraint. Your portrayal of George Smiley is a masterclass in acting in Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Gary Oldman.
Not so very different, you and I. We've both spent our lives looking for the weaknesses in one another's systems. Don't you think it's time to recognize there is as little worth on your side as there is on mine?
Brad, we were not watching a baseball story. Because of your work as Billy Bean, we were watching a story about an underdog willing to challenge the status quo and question things that no one had ever questioned before. Whether one is a baseball fan or not, your charisma and inventiveness made us root for that underdog to come out on top in the film Moneyball. Brad Pitt.
Now, why do I get the feeling you're picking my pocket?
Not picking your pocket, you're picking mine. Yomi's name alone is worth more than
What's wrong with it, Billy?
Nothing wrong with it. Now, can we say it's done in theory and start drawing up the paperwork?
Okay.
Great.
But you're going to have to...
I think he was going to say something else.
When you get the answer you're looking for. Hang up.
And the Oscar goes to Jean Dujardin, the artist. This is the first Academy Award and nomination for Jean Dujardin, well known and celebrated in his native France.
Whoa. Thank you. Way. I love your country. Okay. Thank you to the Academy. It's funny because in 1929, it wasn't Billy Crystal, but Douglas Fairbanks who hosted the first Oscar ceremony. Tickets cost $5, and it lasted 15 minutes. Times have changed. So, thank you, Douglas Fairbanks. Yes, Melissa, your grandfather's spirit and joie de vivre inspired me for this role. And so many of you here tonight have inspired me. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for this incredible gift. Thank you, my wonderful partner, Bernice Bijot. Thank you, the wonderful cast and crew. My wife, I love you. Kisses, Simon, Jules, Chloé, and if George Valentine